We should really believe that we are not victims for sharing our story. We are all survivors for setting the world on fire with the truth, because we never know who needs that light, the warmth, and that raging courage from you. When I chose this topic, saying victims of abuse and harassment, the funny thing that happened was I was asked, am I going to speak from the point of view of a woman? That's such a feminist comment, I say. Because we all think when a lady speaks about harassment and abuse, it's going to be about the women. But why not address the fact that harassment and abuse can take place regardless of gender, caste, creed, color, and add all those words from social science. Harassment and abuse is general for all. Let's take an incident while you're walking down the street and you see people eyeing you. Come to the station, still it's on. Come to the college, back to home, all the way. Now if I ask you all, is there a particular point or age or a time frame in life when exactly we can experience or say that, yes, this is when harassment or abuse takes place? None of us can actually point out this time, because you started right from the birth. We know about infanticide, feticides. Moving on to school age, adolescence, teenage, college life, marriage, old age. Do you think it ends at the old age? How many of us are actually aware of the abuse that is done to the dead bodies? I myself would like to share two of my experiences from my personal life, because I know right present in this room are many people who can connect with me on this. I was a child of, say, maybe 5 to 6 years old when we are all having no idea of what good touch or bad touch means. Because back then, the time when I'm talking about, say, 2005 or 6, no one spoke about it. No one would like to address that issue. We would all wait happily for family members to come home to visit us. Just like that, I had an uncle who would come home with all sorts of candies, chocolates, gifts. Don't we all love them? But in return, he would want to love, to care. Now, what is that actual extent to which we can allow someone to love you? At that point of age, even though no one explained what touch meant to us, but still, aren't we all girls or the boys aware who touches you with what intention? We get this vibe. I did get it, even though being that small, tiny child. And when I tried to confront about it to my family, all that they did was, shh. We are not allowed to speak about it because he belongs to the family, right? And then moving on to something actually my faculty could relate with me, because I have been working for the past 6 years and it was the workplace that I was connected to. A person of, say, maybe the age 65 to 70, he was the manager at my firm. He would come trying to get comfortable or make me comfortable. But what extent can someone get comfortable with you? A day 1, day 2, day 3. And the pattern continues. And then I was ready to speak against it. Because by this time, that Tissa, the 5 to 6-year-old girl, had changed into someone who could speak for herself. And I faced it. To the extent where that person had to be barred from the community, and I made it a point just before coming to India that that person stays indoors and has no chance to mix up in a community where women feel unsafe because of him. Now, coming to the point, you would ask me, when I was facing this all, did I have witnesses around me? I did have plenty of them. But do you think the witnesses are going to speak for us? At times, yes. But at times, no, the witnesses will not speak for you. Now, if witnesses do not speak for us, if our family is not speaking for us, who shall speak for us? It's no one else. It's me, it's you, it's all by ourselves. Because, as like Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. If you do not speak for yourself, I'm sure no one is going to do that for you. This harassment and abuse is actually a social, economical, legal, developmental, educational, health, and above all, a human rights issue. We need to speak against this. Now, if you cannot speak for yourselves, my dear friends, please do speak for the person who needs it. Speak for the other person, because surely there's going to be someone who's going to speak for you.